Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beard budget, these videos are for you. Today I'm going to be bringing you kind of a mishmash of things. I do have a very limited supply of Temu products left to go through for you guys today, as I am waiting arrival for a plethora of more packages that have been taking a little bit of time due to holiday programs and things that they have been running. And one of them was you could get on and do like 9 days of free gifts. I don't know how I came across it on my feed, but basically what I did was I picked out 9 free gifts, and then I just had to check in every day by tapping in daily free into the search field and then claim 1 gift per day. So one of those things is this hat that I am currently wearing today as a kind of a cover up for my favorite Irresistible Me vegan synthetic wig that has a lace front, but lace front just looks a little bizarre on me because I haven't mastered how to make it look more realistic because of the way that it shapes around my head. But I thought picking up a little hat like this, it's a decorative hat. Now, yeah, it could probably keep your head warm, but it's more decorative than anything. And I thought this was a cute idea to put over some of the wigs that might look a little goofy for you in the front. And I just thought maybe I would share that with you if you guys like to experiment, especially with the Temu wigs that I've been showing you, and then just think, well, it just looks a little goofy in the front, but you could do something like this. Now, before we go any further, I'm breaking out the Unusual Facts book, and I'm going to bring you some unusual world customs about table manners. Since we just finished up with Thanksgiving, I thought this one was kind of interesting. It says here, it is considered improper and impolite to use silverware to eat chicken and turkey. So what do you eat it with then? Do you eat it with your fingers? Do you eat it with chopsticks? What do you eat it with if it's improper to use silverware to eat chicken and turkey? I just want to give a special mention to Miss Isabel. Correct me in the comment section below if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I did receive your Christmas card in the mail. I absolutely love receiving these. This is my second friend mail that I have received so far in the mail from one of you ladies. And I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate that when you are commenting down below and interacting with me on these videos, and even doing things, just little things like this, and sending out cards to me, that it really truly means a lot to me, and it makes me enjoy coming on here and doing these videos for you just that much more. A couple more of the free gifts that I have picked out for the 9 free gifts daily free program that they had running. This was, I want to say, like a week before Thanksgiving, so they're very slowly starting to trickle in. Now, I picked out some nails, and I have not opened this up all the way to see exactly what they look like, so I'm going to do that with you. But they are a Christmas nail. They are an almond shape in the size large, because I have big fat fingers, y'all. What? Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why does that not look like 10? I'm okay. I'm used to going like this, and when I looked at it, I thought, that's not 10. It's 10. It's 10, but look at how adorable those are. Now, the one thing that I am definitely going to do is I am going to be plucking off these little pearls, because I had little pearls on this nail set that I am currently wearing, and they were the only things that snagged horribly in my hair. And it was a day that I was trying to rush out the door, and I was trying to do my hair, and it kept pulling my hair out of every single updo I was trying to do, and I was getting so frustrated. It almost ripped off all my nails, but instead I just took some of my heavy duty clippers and just went and popped off all of those pearls. Now, what you can do is, if you really want to keep these little pearls here, which if you, pardon me, if you can see how raised up that is, what you can do is you can take, it's like a nail gel glue specific for embellishments, and it comes in this little it comes in a tube with a little teeny tiny tip, and you can take that tip and you can swirl that little bit of adhesive, which is kind of like a gel, so it won't blob down right away, and then UV cure it and kind of give it like an extra protective coat around it so it snags less. Now, I'm just gonna pop off the pearls because they're, I think those big ones are gonna be too big. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 moving on. Next free gift that I got. This is a hair piece that goes around a bun. And I thought that this would be super pretty because if you guys are new here, hello, welcome. But if you are not, my pretty much easy go-to hairstyle is like a big ballerina bun. And so you just open this up and then you bloop it around your bun, and then you have that kind of dangled down beneath the bun. So I just thought that was really pretty. And most of these items that I picked out for the free items, right, they're not going to be big ticket items. They're going to be around $10 or less. But if you think about it that way, and there's 9 gifts there, if you think about, let's say, even if they're $5 a piece, that's $45 in free gifts. So not bad. But you had to be there every day to click on it. And my assumption is, just like with everything else, that if you don't clock in that day to select your free gift, you probably lose all of them. I don't know. But I was like Johnny on the spot getting those free gifts. Now, so I have 3 here, so I have many more coming, and I can't wait to show you some of the other products that I picked up. Some more little fashion pieces that I picked up are going to be, let's see, some jewelry pieces, some pieces for pants, which I will show you because I'm kind of excited for that. I've got a lot of stuff here, but I'm just kind of going to pick and sort through here and split these up into different videos. I just wanted to dump out my bag. So some more nails, some more fashion nails for Christmas. Again, size large because I have my big fat fingers. These have some little snowmen on them. And I'm a little skeptical about this one too, being just a complete snag factor. Well, actually, maybe they won't be so bad. Maybe they won't be so bad. Let me show you. Now, how adorable are those? They're little melty snowmen. So what's raised on them is just their little noggins, you know, and the rest of their body is a little puddle of mush. But how adorable is that? Those pretty little blue tones with some more frosty sparkles and snowflakes and things like that. But those little snowmen, that's what got me. Those were adorable. Some pants pieces that would be fashionable for those of you who are maybe on a weight loss journey. Maybe you've lost some weight. Maybe you bought some pants that are too big. You could get this whole package. There's 20 pieces in here. You can get this whole package and you can use these to like cinch up the side of your pants to kind of fold it in and clip it together with a nice little adorable embellishment pin. They're all different sizes, small, medium, large. You could use these to They've even got some like this, which are a little interesting here. You could even use these if you like to have your shirts folded up and you want to pin it together so it doesn't unravel. There's so many uses for these, but primarily I got them for pants because I am on that cusp of a medium and a large on Temu. Most times medium is too small for me because it's right at that edge of 6. But I wear more of a size 8. But a Temu large is 8'10". So sometimes the 10 is going to be too big or the 8 is going to be too small. And so sometimes I just like to have these so that I can adjust my pants instead of returning them, because other features of the pants I like, maybe they're a perfect length, and if I size down, they're not going to be the perfect length. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on. Another cute little thing that you could do in order to cinch up the area on your shirt, like if you wanted to have a cuff. Now, you'd obviously have to buy a couple of these or make sure that you purchase it in a 2-pack or something like that. But I just ordered the one, and it's this magnet piece that has flower on each end, and you could cuff up your sleeve and then magnetize it shut. Or, this is the other thing I got it for, is you could do this with a shirt. If you wanted to have a shirt that kind of rolls up on you, you could, I'm not gonna roll it up anymore. I'm not gonna show you my belly, but this is what the photo advertised this particular one for, but I've seen this advertised also for other things, for if you wanted to put a cuff in your pants and roll your pants up, you could use these to hold that cuff closed, a cuff on a shirt, rolling up your shirt to have it kind of be, you know, back in the day we used to knot it, tie it in a bow, something like that. So this is really pretty versatile as well. The magnet strength on it is pretty decent. I would say it's pretty decent. I don't know if it would be strong enough to hold a pants cuff if it's a thicker denim, but cute nonetheless. Some fashion earrings. Now these are really pretty. These are like a pewter color. Obviously not pewter, because I mean, we're talking about Temu, right? But these are kind of a huggy style. So they have this type of closure, okay? And then it just kind of clips into the little hole in the back, like that. And then it's got this straight metal piece, not a chain, and then this is what comes off on the bottom. Kind of looks almost like a rolled up leaf with a little bit of an imitation opal or a moonstone, more so opal. But just FYI, you guys, if you are looking at jewelry on Temu and it says it is a specific stone other than a moissanite that comes with a GRA certified card, chances are it's not a real stone. So don't get hoodwinked on that. Look at the price. If it's $1.25 and it says it's made with jade, no, there's no way that real jade is going to cost you $1.25. Last fun little fashion piece jewelry is this bracelet, and I'm only moderately bummed out about it because in the picture it looked like you could actually fold this up in a way that would turn it into a hamburger. But you can't, you really can't. But it is a hamburger. Okay, but it's all separated out. You've got your bun, tomato, cheese, your hamburger patty, your lettuce. This is most likely an egg. I know some people do put eggs on their hamburgers, my partner being one of them. And then the other half of your bun. So really really cute. I accidentally bought two of them, so one of them is going to be going in my daughter's stocking, but it's just a plastic. It's not even a resin, it's a plastic with some very just simple loops holding it all together. But I thought it was kind of cute and fun. I mean, I like little weird things. If you're new here, I like weird little things. All right, some more Temu fashion. I picked up this long cardigan sweater. Now, in the picture, it looked like it was going to be a little bit better quality than it is. It's a very thin weave, so you can see pretty much everything behind me. But it does have the tortoise buttons on it with big belt or button loops that you can button it all up with. Very cute. It has a hood on the back. It has these pre-rolled cuffs. Now you guys, I have lots of pets, so I'm gonna be full of pet hair, okay? So yes, I know. But it has these cuffs that roll and they're actually sewed in. So you can't unroll the cuff. So it is just mildly a little short on me, but that it's not so bad. And it comes down to about mid-calf, so not bad. I'm gonna see how far out we can get. But it's not horrible. Now this is definitely one that if you have pets like me, you're gonna have to be careful with it because more than likely it will snag very, very easily. Okay, now these may look a little ugly to some of you, but I put them on my feet and they feel amazing. These are in a size 41. So that might mean that they're an 8.5, but they're these just super inexpensive. They're kind of ugly. They kind of look like a ballet slipper to me. They have this very flexible sole with tread, and it's just a very simple slide-on shoe that you can button up. This is elastic here, and this material kind of looks to me like a brushed, distressed leather or suede. Obviously, it's faux. It's not real leather in any stretch of the means. But even on the inside here, it looks like suede. It's not though. There's no padding on the inside, but here's what I like, okay? You've got so much room for your toes. They are not shoved in here like little sardine cans. I mean, you've got space to spread your toes, and it just feels like you're barefoot walking in these. And I love being barefoot because I don't like things on my feet. But this is just a very comfortable shoe. The other thing is that I've been suffering with edema in my right leg, only in the weirdest place, on the inside of my calf and down to my ankles. It's so localized, it's bizarre. I had to have an ultrasound done to see if I had a blood clot that was causing it. They don't know what's going on with it. It's just every day swollen. And so this goes right underneath my ankle so that it's not pinching any of that edema. And it's perfect for me. It's absolutely perfect for me. But moving on. Now, one of y'all said that I shouldn't have to apologize for my kitty cat or give you guys like warning, I have a cat. But I have a cat. Her name is Koi. She's a staple on my channel, and she will walk across the screen and show her rear end and floof her tail up all over the place. But But you guys, if that's not your jam, I get it. You can go ahead, click off. You don't need to announce to me that you're leaving on account of my cat. What you can do though, is you can check my description box down below. I have lots of I have lots of gals down there in a little short list. Let my brain kind of keep up with my mouth here. I have a little short list of my favorite YouTuber gals down in the description box below that have less to no cat antics on their channel. If you want to give them a looky-loo, you might enjoy their channels. Last fashion piece I am going to show you is this guy right here. I picked this up in a size Asian XXL, and I want to say that that maybe equates to US large. And in the photo, the gal was wearing it quite oversized. And so I assume, since that's the Asian way of doing things, is to wear their clothes oversized, that's their fashion right now, is that I wanted to have it look like hers. So therefore I got it oversized for myself, because usually I'm a women's medium. So what is it? It is this kind of a sheer top, like a jacket, an oversized jacket. It's a hoodie as well, and it's got the embroidery and eyelets on here. So if you can kind of see the material there, like I said, very sheer embroidery with the eyelets. It has a stretchy wrist down at the bottom of the sleeve. It's all button up, but on the model, she was wearing it open face. So that's what I'm totally gonna do. And you guys, it's getting cold out, and I just have been wanting to wear nothing but sweatpants and sweatshirts and cardigans and cozy warm things. I just don't even, or you know, like my shawls or stuff like that. I just don't want to wear anything else. But let me try this on real quick and show you what it looks like. This is the brand of my pants. I think they actually came from Temu maybe a year ago. So yes, it is most definitely oversized on me, which is perfect. But do you have cats that like to just and knock things off your table? Yeah. My lip gloss just left the building. But yeah, so it is a little oversized, which is fine. Obviously, it's not going to keep me very warm, but with a long sleeve underneath it, does cover my rear end, which is nice. But I do like this. I think perhaps it would look better with a pair of jeans and not leggings, but I've got these leggings. Again, I think I got them from Temu like last year, are fleece lined. If you can find fleece lined leggings on Temu, I have two pairs. The only ones that I have been finding right now, they're like $3 or $4. And they are the kind of the same as what I have that I wore the other day, but they only come in one size, like a one size fits most. And I'm like, one size US, one size Asian, because we know that there's a big difference there. But I have found some that are $3.40 some cents. So if you guys are brave enough to check it out, just type in fleece lined leggings and you might be able to find them. And I was so tempted to just like buy a bunch and different colors and just have them. But then I thought, oh, what if they don't fit? I'm not brave enough to try. I'm not brave enough to try, but blah, blah, blah. Fleece lined leggings, you can get them on Temu for relatively inexpensively. And those my sweatpants have been my go-to lately, but the leggings are perfect underneath these large cardigans. So that's what I've been wearing. Anyway, let's end this video, and I need to go and have something to eat because I think I lost my marbles. I'll put my warm cozy one back on. I really like this cardigan, by the way. Any whoozy whatsy, thank you guys so much for coming again on another video. I know this was kind of a weird one. I'm just waiting for some more Temu. I'm waiting for a moment in time where my partner, in case you couldn't hear him, he's been on the phone with clients nonstop. He's been a busy guy. So I'm waiting for him to be able to sit down and do my revenge video with me. So that's going to be a fun one, and I hope to be able to do that really soon. But in the meantime, guys, I am running out of stuff to film, so I am picking at the bottom of the pile here. But you know, for those of you who are here and sticking it out for this random silly little video, I appreciate it. But I would super duper also appreciate it if you like, shared, and subscribe to this video. Also helps me out a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.